Hold on, I'll start again. Sorry. This is Avery Tanzer from Awards Radar, and I'm thrilled to be here with Meredith Hagner and John Reynolds speaking about season 5 of Search Party. How are you both doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a big fan of this show, and it's really, really great to get to talk to both of you. I've been watching this for a few years, and it really is unlike anything I've ever seen. I don't know if you feel the same way or not.
Oh, yeah, I feel the same, Abe.
I think we all feel the same way, which feels good to do that.
Do you remember when you first heard about the show and what appealed to you about it at that point?
What appealed to me about the show is that it was any employment, that it was being paid any dollar amount to act. And no, that's not the only thing that appeals to me. No, it was a really interesting filmmakers, but it was like, John, you and I, it was not even a real show when we signed on.
No, it wasn't a real show, and the money was huge.
I think we got paid $300 for the pilot.
We truly got paid like $100 for the pilot, but also that was very needed $100. And but also, yeah, like Meredith said, cool filmmakers. I was a big fan of Alia and John and Meredith from the movie Hits. So I don't know, the cast was the bomb, and Meredith and I met once before in the waiting room of a callback for the movie The Intern.
We didn't get it.
Neither of us got the role, hence why we needed the money.
Well, I'm glad that it's all worked out. What can you preview about season 5 without giving too much away?
I'm scared.
You're scared.
You go, John.
Okay, I'll go. What can I preview? The show gets even campier and even wilder. There's a lot of satire about the wellness community, and has sort of a 1970s filmmaking style, and all the characters continue to go further down the rabbit hole.
It's true. Good job. That was perfect. Well done.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's great. What do you think has surprised you most about your characters and what's happened to them or how they developed over the course of the 5 seasons?
Well, I wish I could tell you, but mine's a major spoiler, so I can't. But yeah, I love that Portia learns nothing and that she only becomes more susceptible and less evolved. When you think, you're like, man, this woman couldn't get dumber or more disillusioned. She really does. And so there's little moments where you're like, oh, she's finding her strength. And then no, it deteriorates. So constantly playing these higher stakes, this character who's so innately, I think, written so funny, being in more ludicrous situations and, watching her struggle over and over is like a joy to play.
Yeah, I mean, I feel very similar, I think, about Drew. It's so fun to watch someone so broken try to find a semblance of happiness in all the wrong ways, season after season. And again, this season, you think he has sort of found it, and then it gets pulled away, and then it's he continues to search for answers, but he's completely inept at it. And I think the fun of it is that it just keeps happening.
That's great. And what is the mood like on the set of this show? I mean, is it goofy? Is it very serious? Does it depend on what's happening in a given scene?
Well, if John's in a scene, Reynolds right over there, it goes, he's the Samantha of the cast.
Yeah.
No, it's fun. I'd say it's pretty goofy.
Yeah, I would say 90% of the time it's goofy and light, and then obviously some big hefty scenes come along, and then people just do their thing. But for the most part, just fun, Abe.
That's good to hear. Well, from what I've seen of season 5, I can say that every season is really substantially different. Do you have a favorite season from among them?
I think this is going to be my favorite. hands down. I've only seen the first and like little snippets of the others. And by snippets, my parts, just to make sure. Okay. Whew. Just kidding. I've got to watch them all. But I think 5 so far. What's yours favorite, Johnny?
I mean, they are so different, and I've been in different places in my life throughout all of them. So because this was the last one, and because I think it will be a lot of fun, I'm going to go ahead and piggyback off Meredith and say that season 5 is my favorite season as well.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. That's something to look forward to for me and for everyone else. So even though I'm sure we wish there was a lot more of this.
Yeah, us too.
There've been so many great guest stars on this show, and in season 5 we have Jeff Goldblum and some others. Is there anyone that you are particularly excited to work with over the course of the series?
Louis Anderson, Susan Sarandon, and by the way, tons of up and coming and interesting and exciting new actors. Shalita Grant, I loved. John?
I mean, all of those, Rosie Perez, Parker Posey. I mean, there have been so many. Damien Young was on the show this year. Yeah, there's just been so many really funny, sweet people who've been a big fan of. So that's always really fun. Goldblum was a blast and exactly how you thought he would be. So yeah, and like Meredith said, a lot of friends are on the show, and that's really great to see them like pop into our world, and it's like makes it even more surreal.
Of course. Well, this show is a lot of fun, and it's really great to be able to speak to both of you and understand more about what a ride it's been. All 10 episodes of season 5 premiere on HBO Max on January 7th. Thank you so much, both of you, for speaking to me today, and I hope to speak again in the future.
Thank you, Abe. Nice to meet you.
You too.